Hey nerds, welcome to CW's Flash, Theories and Conspiracies. I'm Brian from Good Nerd Bad Nerd. This week on Flash we had an episode that, picking up right after last week with the repercussion of Barry without his power, and it was a great episode. We got some nice shout outs to things in the DC universe, which I'll mention in case you missed them. But first, the villain of the week, Griffin Grey. Griffin Grey is a Flash villain, but not Barry Allen. He's a Bart Allen villain. He was roommates and friends with Bart Allen until he was caught in an explosion, and then this green energy started flowing out of him. But he found out he had enhanced speed and strength, and he tried to become a hero, but he only wanted to do it for the glory. And of course, this backfires, and when he tries to essentially arrange for an accident so he can save the day, Bart has to stop him. Now, like the show, his powers actually were making him age. So he tried to find the secret to why Jay Garrick was still so young. Unfortunately, he couldn't. And in his final fight with Bart Allen, he basically he was overpowered and died because of the flaw or this kind of side effect of his powers. So very true there. A nice adaptation of the character in the comics. Now, things that we got nice references to, that dwarf star alloy, we get this from the Atom, and they even explained this is what Ray Palmer uses in his suit. And it's very rare, and he didn't have access to much of it, so obviously they got as much as they could. So that's what that was. They explained it in the show. But the other thing, and I don't know how many of you caught this, but the first time that Barry and Joe and Cisco try and go up against Griffin is at an Ace Chemicals plant. And Ace Chemicals is notorious for being the creation spot of the Joker. Ace Chemicals is where he falls into the vat, and that's where the Joker is born, if you will. So that was a nice little nod there for, if you have to have a chemical company, why not, right? But questions for the show going forward. One, how is Barry getting his powers back? Well, the teaser for next week's episode makes it look like we're going to get a scene very similar to Flashpoint. It looks like Barry's in some sort of electric chair, and they're going to reignite a chain reaction that caused his powers to emerge in the first place. So that'll be cool. It'll be interesting how they actually do that, and a lot of the episode will be the debate over if they should, not if they could. While it will be controlled this time, you never know what the repercussions will be, because who else might get powers? Other heroes, other villains? It's hard to say. Wally is around, so maybe we're going to see another speedster. Jessie, she could turn into Jessie Quick. We already know she's been temporarily infused with the Velocity 9. So it's possible that some of the remnant there, plus whatever is going to happen when they give Barry back his powers, is going to cause a chain reaction. Maybe Cisco is going to be in more control of his powers. It's really hard to say. Now, the other question, and this is something I saw other people ask, what Earth is Zoom actually going to? Everyone assumes it's coming back to Earth 1 to take that over, but it's possible he's going to go to a different Earth. He's not going to go to Supergirl's Earth, so we can get that out of there. But what's to stop him from going to a third Earth, or Earth 4 or 5, where you have something like the Crime Syndicate or something like that going on? Maybe one where the Justice League is already formed, or different stuff like that. There's a lot of possibilities. The simple answer is he's just going to go to Earth 1 and take over there, because if he really wants, in his mind, if he really wants Caitlin to fall in love with him, he has to get rid of all of her past stuff. So that means killing all of her old friends. So what do you think? Are we going to see new heroes emerge after this next week? And is Zoom going back to Earth 1, or is he on a road trip and wants to find a new Earth? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GoodNerdBadNerd. Hit up the website, goodnerdbadnerd.com. And until next week, this has been Brian from Good Nerd Bad Nerd, and this has been CW's Flash, Theories and Conspiracies.